Today we will be cooking stuffed bell peppers. Stay tuned. Okay guys, these are the ingredients that we would need to do our stuffed bell peppers. I have here 1½ cups of long grain rice, 5 cloves of garlic, half of a large Spanish, actually it's a fourth of a large Spanish onion. I have 4 bell peppers, you can use green or multicolored, a pound of ground beef, and I'm also using a fruit scooper. I have a knife handy, my oil spray handy, as well as some Italian seasoning. Okay guys, so the first thing we want to go ahead on and get started is our rice. So I have here a large, I'll say a medium pot of boiling water. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add to that my 1.5 pounds of rice.
Cup and a half.
A cup and a half of rice. Thanks, honey. And I'm going to go ahead on and give it a stir. You want to stir it just to break it up. Make sure it's not clumped together. And I find the best way for me to cook good fluffy rice is you want to bring it to a boil, which the water is already boiling, but then you want to turn it to medium low and just let it cook and give it a stir probably about every 3 to 5 minutes. What we're going to do first is we're going to cut the tops off of our bell pepper, and I'll say probably right at a 1/2 inch. Just go ahead on and cut straight down. Cut that off and set it to the side. And on the bottom, we're going to kind of just shave a little bit off so we can kind of sit them up. Just a little bit off the bottom to sit them up like that. Okay? And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take the seeds out. Take your knife. Go around. Just around those seeds. And you can really just pull them on out. Set that to the side. You're not going to need those unless you're going to plant them. And then I have my fruit scooper to kind of take the rest of the, just the membrane of the bell pepper out. We don't need nothing but the actual bell pepper. Just scrape that out. And so your bell pepper should look nice and cleaned out. And then you can just set them on a tray. What hubby is doing now, those tops that I have left over, he is cutting the bell pepper from around the core, and we're going to chop that up. We're going to chop that up and use it as seasoning. Okay guys, I want to give you a tip. Don't forget your rice that you have cooking, but we don't want the rice completely done. We don't want it all the way done, and we don't want it crunchy either. So I'll say the rice should cook anywhere from about 15 minutes, and then you can go ahead on and strain it. Okay? Hubby has chopped up my bell peppers, and he's going to also go ahead and chop up the Spanish onion as well as the garlic. Now we're frying our ground beef, have it in the skillet. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning to my ground beef. Okay guys, so we're browning our ground meat. Okay, but before it gets all the way brown, let's go ahead on and add our vegetables back in, and that's our bell peppers and onions that we chopped up and garlic. Let that cook down with it as well. Alright, so our meat is getting brown and our bell peppers cooking down. At this time, we want to go ahead on and add in our rice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my ground beef and to a pot so that way I can mix my rice well. Alright guys, so I put the ground meat in a pot where I can mix it with the rice. I'm going to go ahead and start adding my rice in. You want it to be a good mix. The rice is with not too much meat. You want it to be a good, even blend of rice and meat. Honey, can you hand me a teaspoon? You want to just taste your rice and meat just to make sure it's seasoned okay. Because this is a time when you can go ahead on and add a little extra anything that you feel you need. Okay, that's actually perfect. And as you can see, we have our, as a matter of fact, what I am going to add to this, honey, give me the crushed red pepper flakes. I'm going to add just a little crushed red pepper flakes just to kind of bring mine up a notch. Okay, now we are ready to stuff our bell peppers. Just put them in there. I don't pack it, I fill it, but I don't pack it because I want the air to be, the heat to be able to flow through the rice. Moisture from the bell peppers is going to also flavor the rice. Some people add like tomato sauce or tomato paste in, and also some people top it with cheese. Well, these are going to be just stuffed just with the rice and beef and the bell peppers. And it's so delicious.
Everything you cook is delicious.
Thank you, baby. I do it for you. Okay. Honey, can you get my parsley out there? Now, you can garnish the tops with some fresh parsley. I sometimes put fresh green onions, just sprinkle them on top. But today I'm just going to put some parsley on them. And I used the plate just to dress them, but we're going to transfer them over to a pan. And we're going to bake these guys for at least 30 minutes. Okay, and we're going to do that at 375. So these bell peppers are nice and tender and ready to go. Okay, guys. Here's the finished product, stuffed bell peppers. Enjoy!